Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be doing a garden tour. I haven't been posting for some time, but that's gonna change. But anyways, let's get into the video. So guys, I want to start with my pride and joy of the season, which is Arugula. So it's been going really well. I've gotten maybe 2 harvests of this. Tastes amazing. Pests don't attack it. You do get maybe yellowing sometimes, but not always. Like, 1 second. For this leaf, it turned yellow because of water, but other than that, most of it is amazing. You can see these are what the leaves look like. And in the beginning, they do look more like this, but after you've harvested your first round, they start to look like this. And I also planted some parsley in here, and it's doing well, but not wow. But I planted before the arugula some parsley, and they just decided to come up. I'm excited, but not so much because they might compete for space. Anyways, I think it's gonna be okay. So guys, in this bed I had okra and some eggplants in here. And I removed that and I planted radishes this winter. I planted radishes and beans. But the radishes are doing amazing. And this came from a mix. I got the seeds from Inbat seeds here in Amman. I'll link their Instagram down below. They have amazing seeds. The quality is good, the germination is good, and yeah, it was a mix, so I'll get maybe purple, pink, red. This is actually purple, but anyways, I'll get different colors. And I've succession sowed. You can see that more plants are growing, so yeah. In the back there, in maybe about a week, I'll succession sow again, and what that does, it just ensures I'll have a continuous harvest. So once I succession sow that, I'll wait another week, succession sow again, harvest, succession sow, harvest, succession sow. And yeah, these roses, I'll remove them next season because they're done. Only this might remain. And I have a basil here. This is called Emily basil. It's supposed to be a container variety, so for anyone who wants to start a container garden, this is the one for you. And over here I have beans. These are purple spotted bush beans, and they're doing well. They don't get much sunlight. It gets maybe about 4 hours of sunlight, and they've actually been doing better than my other beans, which are getting maybe about 7 hours of sun. Yeah, something I don't like about winter is the leaf miners. You can see leaf miner damage, and I do get some crickets, and yeah. So that's the only thing I don't like about winter. I get more pests. Over here I have some grow bags. In these three I haven't planted anything yet, but I'll plant lettuce later in the season. I've already started lettuce and it's going well. And here I have chard. This is the first time I'm actually growing chard, and it's growing really fast. So this was really small yesterday and it's just taking off. And then next to it I have kale. This is red Russian kale. I don't know what kind of kale this is, but I'm pretty sure this is kale. And this is arugula. And I got this from a mix, so I'm not sure what this is. And then over here I have more radishes. So radishes are something that I've grown a lot of this season. In here I put stinging nettle, and I don't know if that's gonna grow, but if it doesn't, I'll plant either lettuce or more radishes. And in here, these are the lettuce plants that I started. This is Doloroso lettuce, I think so. And then these here are Marvel of Four Seasons. They are just starting to get their color. And then in here I planted Egyptian spinach. So I really like Egyptian spinach, it's just it doesn't grow as fast as arugula, so I don't love it that much. But for the summer, this is an amazing plant. It's good for small spaces. I grew it in the same place I grew arugula this time. And then next to it, obviously, basil. I'm growing a lot of basil too. This is Thai sweet basil and this is Genovese basil. Next to it, this is arugula and mustard. And this here are zinnias. So this also came in a mix from Inbat seeds. And around there, giant southern curled kale. I think that's what the variety is called. And this is Japanese giant red mustard. This is something I wanted to grow, but I never got myself to do it. So we'll see how this turns out. And in here, Malabar spinach. Over here, this here is passion fruit. I've taken out all the leaves from the bottom, and I've taken out one stem or one shoot, and I've let this grow, and it's growing really nicely. It didn't look good at all in the beginning, so progress. And it's growing really fast. So the idea is to use this window as a trellis, the bars on this window as a trellis, and later, if it grows bigger, use this. If it doesn't use this, next season I'll plant beans. And this is the Moringa tree. When the cyclone hit, this thing, half of it came down, so I seized the opportunity to grow things in here. And what I'm gonna do from now on is just take off the shoots, and this equals one branch. And that's what stopped me from growing in there, was lack of sunlight. And yeah, and you can see that there are a lot of dried seed pods. I think you can easily get more than 1,000 seeds off there. I'll just show you what the seeds look like, if I can get them open. So these are what the seeds look like. They're quite large and it's easy to grow. But in my opinion, I would rather you grow them from not shoots but branches. So I guess you could use this branch and grow them. But yeah, it's a really nice plant. And then moving on, over here I have the place where I just grow my seedlings. This here is Thai sweet basil. This is going out near the parking lot because basil is just something that will grow for you, whether you're horrible at gardening. More basil. This is Genovese basil, and this is purple opal basil. These are black tomatoes. I'll separate them and I might grow them in some of the grow bags. More basil. And this is lettuce. I got this from the same mix that the chard came in and the kale. And it's doing amazingly. And yeah, the table is a mess. I have to organize it, but anyways, In here I'll actually plant more lettuce, and there's the basil, purple opal basil. So the purple opal basil plants were more purple there because they were getting more sun, but you can see it's just a bit purple. And this is more Genovese basil. This here all are lemon basil seedlings, more zinnias, more zinnias. Over here, this is where I planted that mix, and you can see that they're really leggy. Yeah, this is just one seedling. They're leggy. They don't get a lot of sun, but they are growing. They're growing true leaves, and I think I can actually harvest some things. This here is a radish, so is this thing here. But there are other things in here that I don't know what they are. Like this might be arugula. There's a lot of mizuna and a lot of kid. I don't know what this is, but this is one of the same plants that I put out there. And yeah, there's also chard. This is chard and arugula. This is a red sunflower. It hasn't been doing well. You can see also that it was leggy until some point, and then now it's starting to grow leaves. And yeah, next to it I have some camphorina. I got this from Salada. It was a small seedling and it's grown really big. And what I'm doing is just taking off the tops and letting the side shoots grow, and after some point I'll just stop and let it flower. Next to it here I have some lemongrass. So the lemongrass was on the brink of death, but it came back. So one last thing I wanted to say about the Moringa. The leaves are edible, and after a while they start to flower. These flowers taste amazing. They are edible. And then comes the seed pods, or the pods. And this is something that you eat. But it does cause a lot of mess. But if you're someone who loves pollinators, this is the tree for you, because you see a lot of bees, wasps, you can see ants on this, birds, so it's a great tree. So over here I planted beans, and I told you that they aren't doing as well as the other ones, and you can see the leaves are starting to yellow, and you can see that the leaves aren't as big as the other ones. So I'm gonna grow the beans in that area next time. And then over here on the trellis, this is the second plant that I love the most, and it is butterfly pea, blue butterfly pea. These are the flowers. They look amazing. They are edible and they make really nice drinks. When you put lemon, it turns purple. This is gonna open tomorrow, and this one here after tomorrow, and there are a lot of shoots. So one plant would be enough. One plant is sufficient. You can see that it's starting to reach the top of the trellis very soon. And I planted this into the ground maybe 3 weeks ago, and maybe it was started maybe 1.5 months ago. So this is amazing. And butterflies actually really love this, and also pests. They eat the flowers. And yeah, next to it I have eggplant. It looks amazing. I pruned the lower leaves because they were diseased, and I think I am gonna prune for my next video because the leaves are starting to yellow. And I have an eggplant. So this I got as a start. It was a puny start, didn't do well, but then it just started to take off. And yeah, I'll make a harvest video soon. You can see that it looks amazing. And I've gotten maybe one of this eggplant plant because it was just going under a lot of stress because of the summer. But I think this winter it's gonna start producing. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe to this video. And next week I'll come with a harvest video and I'll do some work like pruning, transplanting, that sort of stuff. And I'll see you next time.